But as the investigators began digging into the timeline and the people closest to the family, the case took a very disturbing turn, because the people responsible for this, they weren't strangers. And the plan, it didn't start that night. At the center of it all was 15-year-old Terry Caffey, the couple's daughter, and a very secret relationship that her parents had desperately tried to stop. And what unfolded next, it would reveal a plot that was driven by obsession, manipulation, and a decision that permanently destroyed a family from the inside out. Hey guys, I'm Annie Elise, this is 10 to Life, and today we are reopening the case of Terry Caffey. On March 1st, 2008, two men broke into a home in Alba, Texas, with a mission to execute a horrific killing spree that left two young children and their mother dead. The only survivors were 16-year-old Terry Caffey and her father, Terry Caffey. Charles Dickerson was the only officer on duty in this small town on March 1st, 2008, when a call came in to the Rains County Sheriff's Office just after 4:30 a.m.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
This is Tommy Gaston. I've got a man that's been shot out here at my house.
Okay, so he's been shot?
Yes.
Alright, sir, I have a few questions that I need to ask you, okay? We're going to get you an ambulance. I need you to stay on the line with me, okay? Are you with the patient now?
Yes.
How old is he?
He's 41.
Is he conscious?
Yes.
And is he breathing?
Yes.
Okay. When did this happen?
I don't know, just a little bit ago. And we've also got a house on fire out here.
And the house is on fire?
The caller stated that there had been a shooting at the Caffey residence. Officer Dickerson quickly headed along US 69 and turned down the road that led through the woods to the Caffey's property. He spotted an orange glow in the distance, and as he drove nearer, he could see that the house was engulfed in flames. The house appeared to have been burning for quite some time. Officer Dickerson radioed to the dispatcher to send out the county's volunteer fire department. He then sped down the road to the closest neighbor's house, Tommy Gaston, where that 911 call originated from. And as he arrived, Tommy looked relieved. Just sprawled across his living room floor lies Terry Caffey, shot 5 times, once in the head, twice near the right shoulder, and 2 more times in the back. He was covered in blood, wearing a shirt, pajama pants, no shoes, and a single wet sock. Terry had miraculously crawled for over an hour, 500 yards from his home to his neighbor's home, seeking help. During his journey, though, he fell into a creek where he almost drowned. But he was resilient, and he decided to keep going. He needed to get to safety. When Terry was finally well enough to speak, the story that he told about what had happened to him, his wife Penny, and their kids, Aaron, Matthew, and Tyler, it was absolutely devastating.
And I realized quickly somebody's standing over us shooting us. But everything was happening so quickly. Me and Penny both were just screaming. But I could hear somebody standing over me reloading the gun. And I'm laying face down on the floor. And I just knew in a minute this is going to be it. They're going to finish me off. I remember saying, God, just please be with my family and make it quick. I just saw the blast muzzle. And the smell of gunpowder. It was so loud. I remember that. It was just totally engulfed. I mean, it was just, I can remember hearing windows explode out. It was just intense heat and smoke, and I couldn't get upstairs to the kids. And I was forced back into the bedroom, and I knew I was trying to get to the bathroom on the other side. So I climbed over the bed, trying to get away from the smoke and the flames. And when I fell on the other side of the bed, that's when I found Penny. And one look at her, I knew she's already gone. So I climbed out the bathroom window. I didn't care if I lived or died. As a matter of fact, I wanted to die. But I knew that if I died out there in them woods, that there's a good chance they may never find out who did this.
You heard Terry say that his biggest fear was the police never finding out who committed this horrific crime against his family. But the truth about the identity of the killers, it would turn out to be just as devastating as the crime itself.